What's up guys, it's Tom here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool news video where we will talk about Sadio Mane's contract talks with Liverpool, because Football Insider published a very worrying article by Noah Whelan saying that Sadio Mane could quit Liverpool on a free transfer next summer, so 1 year, a little bit more than 1 year from now, after a massive Anfield source reveal. And basically he could earn a huge contract, he could get himself a huge contract at another club for potentially 400, maybe even 500,000 pounds per week, when probably Liverpool will be maximum offering him 300k, maybe 350k, but we are even reluctant to offer Mo Salah 350k at the moment. So where do you stand on this debate? Should Liverpool give new contracts to Salah, Mane or Firmino? Or all three of should Liverpool give them all three of them new contracts? Leave your opinion in the comments below. Or if you would want to not give any of the three of them a new contract, who would it be? At the moment, it looks like the most likely player who will not be given a new contract is Bobby Firmino, just simply by the fact that it looks like Diogo Jota is now ahead of him in the pecking order, and even when Firmino is fit, he's not getting game time regularly, so it doesn't make a lot of sense to give him a bumper new contract. On the other hand, Salah and Mane are absolutely crucial, absolutely vital for Liverpool right now. Salah is on 30 goals at the moment, Mane is on like close to 20 goals or 19 goals, something like that. And according to Noah Whelan, Sadio Mane knows that he can leave Liverpool for a massive contract elsewhere, as of course Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool prepare talks with Sadio Mane on a new contract, and I think Sadio Mane is waiting for Liverpool to agree a new contract with Mo Salah, so he knows what kind of contract Salah is getting, and then he will adjust his wage demands and say, maybe I want as much money as Salah, or maybe just I want a little bit less, but a very similar amount of money, which would be fair enough, I think. And according to Noah Whelan, the departure of Sadio Mane would not cripple Liverpool. I don't think any player who leaves Liverpool would absolutely destroy this current Liverpool side, but Salah leaving would probably hurt Liverpool the most. He's the player who Liverpool would find hardest to replace, and I really want Liverpool to do everything they can, financially and otherwise, to keep Salah and Mane at the club, because they are absolute legends. They have been at Liverpool for a lot of years, 5-6 years, and really think that they could cement their legacy as the biggest and best stars, some of the biggest and best stars in Liverpool's history, the biggest legends in Liverpool history, alongside some other greats like Steven Gerrard, Kenny Dalglish. But and also Mo Salah only became the 6th player to score back-to-back 30+ goals in consecutive seasons, after the likes of Roger Hunt, Kenny Dalglish, Robbie Fowler, Ian Rush, players like that who are in the Hall of Fame of Liverpool FC. And the biggest question is, what do these players value more? Do they value a huge contract at the end of their playing careers to really set them up financially and maybe their children and their grandchildren for generations to come? Or do they value more legacy? Sadio Mane, I think we can safely say, he doesn't value money above legacy, because Mane always talked about how he doesn't need 5 sports cars and 20 diamond rings and 50 expensive watches to feel that his value. He always has given back to his community. Mane is building a hospital in his home country, Senegal, and also he has many charitable activities in Senegal. So Mane is a very humble, down-to-earth guy, and I think he would want to stay at Liverpool even if Liverpool didn't offer him like a crazy high salary. But that's just my feeling. You never truly can see inside a player's head and what he is thinking. Of course, Mane also has a big ego, just like mostly all of the big footballers, and he wants to be valued. And if he sees that Salah is getting maybe twice the amount of contract that he's getting offered, then he will probably leave. But I don't think Liverpool would insult Mane like that. And the recruitment source said that Liverpool are planning to offer Sadio Mane a new contract, but they are not going to break the bank for him. So that's why I said Liverpool are not offering Mane 400 or 500,000 pound weekly wages. They will probably offer him something close to 300, and that's the big question. Will Mane be happy with a 300,000 pound weekly contract, or will he want a huge bigger deal after 2023 when he's like 31 years old? But he still will be in his prime, Mane, and I think the way Mane and Salah are behaving off the pitch, how professional they are, how well they are keeping up their body, I think they can play well into their 30s without a problem, without their quality dropping anytime soon. So Noah Whelan said that Mane can negotiate a free transfer in 8 months. If he decides he wants a massive contract, there are probably 3 or maybe 4 clubs in the world who can and will pay that kind of money. He's 30 years old now. He's one of the best players in the world. He knows he will get that 500,000 pound a week deal if he were to leave Liverpool. They've got to think about the longevity. As good as he is, I don't think Mane leaving would cripple Liverpool. They are bringing players in like Luis Diaz, of course Diogo Jota is already there. Luis Diaz is started brilliantly his Liverpool career. Fabio Carvalho is also a player that they are bringing in the summer, who are all incredible talents. And Liverpool could still secure, of course, a historic quadruple this season. But Man City won against Brighton yesterday, something that I really expected. I was more like hoping Brighton could do a miracle, and they will play Watford next at home, who are fighting their lives, but I expect Man City to win that game comfortably as well. And then it will be up to Liverpool to beat Everton in the Merseyside derby. That will be a huge game on Sunday. Already looking forward to that. And the problem for Liverpool is that they have a game every 3 days after the Everton game. So we play Villarreal in midweek, then we play Newcastle away. It's a 12:30 kickoff, and Liverpool requested the game to be moved forward just a few hours for Liverpool to give more time for Liverpool to recover from the Champions League game. But the Premier League denied that, of course, because the Premier League don't care about the English teams doing well in Europe. They don't care about the fans. All they care about is the TV broadcasters, and all they care about is making as much money as possible from televising games. And the Newcastle-Liverpool game, being a 12:30 a.m. kickoff on a Saturday, after Liverpool play on Wednesday against Villarreal, is an absolute disgrace. And this is the part that I hate the Premier League. This is the part that I hate the Premier League about the most, because they just don't care about English teams and English fans and English teams progressing in the Champions League. And that's a bad look in my opinion. And I'm sure Jurgen Klopp will speak up about that. And Jurgen Klopp said that Mane can play into his 30s, no problem. Yes, he can if he wants to. And when Jurgen Klopp was asked about contract talks, it is my fault. I made a mistake talking to the journalists about the Mo Salah contract situation, which I usually didn't do, and it led to plenty of misunderstandings. And you ask again about Mane, so I go back to my former approach and close the door again. Nothing to say about any kind of negotiations or something like this. When we have something to announce, you are definitely the first group to get the info. Until then, we just wait. The quality of Sadio, we really don't have to talk about, because it's absolutely incredible. Obviously, what happened in the last 2 months for him was a huge boost, winning the Senegal's first major trophy as a country in football is absolutely incredible, and that is clear. I'm sure you will find now a big election in Senegal. I'm really happy for him. All the rest we will see. His physicality shows his dedication, and he's a talent as well. If you do the same training as Sadio or I do, we will never look like him. It's not possible. He is blessed. Let me put it like this. He does a lot, absolutely, but he's a bit lucky as well with genetics and everything. And yeah, you need the talent, but you also need the genes to become a professional footballer, that's for sure. And I think that Liverpool have to keep Sadio Mane, and he gives Liverpool a little bit of a problem with how well he's performing, because each week when Sadio Mane is playing like he has been playing in the last 2 months, his stock is going up and up, so he will probably earn himself a bigger or better contract either at Liverpool or at any other club. And it just shows that Mane can play pretty much anywhere across the front three. His best position could be as a centre forward going forward. He's doing a great job there. He's got movement, he's holding the ball up, he's running in behind, he's doing everything, scoring goals, getting assists. And whoever is sorting out the contracts at Liverpool is going to have a headache, because Mane's price is going up and up with these performances. And Mane has 19 goals and 3 assists in 42 games across all competitions for Liverpool, and I think he can easily hit the 25 goal mark if he keeps these performances up, because Liverpool have another like 10 games left of the season. So 6 games in the Premier League, potential 3 games in the Champions League, that's 9, and 1 game in the FA Cup final, so that's 10 games. If Mane even scores another like 6 goals in those 10 games, then Liverpool will do very, very well, and Mane will get 25 goals, and that's hopefully that will happen. Mane's agent is Björn Belzemer, and he provided some insight into Liverpool's thinking on the topic of a contract extension regarding his client Sadio Mane. He talked about this just after Senegal qualified for the World Cup by beating Egypt on penalties. We talk a lot with Liverpool, but currently we are not talking exactly about the contract extension. We are waiting for the end of the season. He had a good reception in the dressing room when he got back, but then the timing just wasn't right with the Leicester game. On Thursday, the club wanted to do something, but the timing wasn't right with 2 away games coming. The ceremony would have been 2 weeks after that, and Sadio asked them to just focus on the remainder of the season. It didn't have a lot to do with Mo Salah. It was 100% a Sadio Mane decision and not the club decision, but probably Mane also wanted to respect Salah and not hurt his feelings after Salah missed out on the Africa Cup of Nations and also World Cup qualification. So Mane probably didn't want to celebrate when Salah is there, because it would have been hurtful for Salah. So let me know, where do you stand on this debate on who and what kind of contract should Liverpool be giving out for the remainder of the season. And I think in the summer a lot will be sorted out, and we will know a much more clearer picture of how Liverpool are going forward. And Graham Souness also talked about the title race. He said that in this job that we are usually asked which big teams can slip up and where. As we saw at the weekend with Tottenham and Arsenal, the big teams can slip up at any time. Even the very best can slip up in games you wouldn't think. For Liverpool, they will only be thinking of 1 game at a time. And even Pep Guardiola said that Liverpool will pretty much win every game, and Man City need to do the same. They can't rely on Liverpool dropping points. He said, forget it, Liverpool are not dropping any points. They're going to win all their games. It is 1 month. Liverpool are one of the best sides in football history. We are facing one of the best sides ever. The players know it. We have faced them, and that's why being there means a lot after winning Premier Leagues in the past. We have been in this position before. We play against ourselves, our actions, our nerves. It is difficult, but at the same time, I'm sure the players will make the next step. Man City have already won the title by winning the last 14 games in a row, and if they just win the last next 6 games, then they will win the title. So it's a tough ask for Liverpool to win the title, but I think Liverpool just try to win every game, and then we will have no regrets, definitely. But also I have to mention that some refereeing decisions gifted Man City like 6 points in this title race, and that is a pretty big advantage. If the referees would have called every decision correctly, then Liverpool would be in front by at least 4, maybe even 5 points at this stage. But yeah, let me know what do you think about this in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day. See you later, guys. Bye.